What's going on, guys? So we just got to the Shenandoah River, one of my favorite places to fish. I've been fishing here for over 15 years now, but there is one bass over here. I can't tell if it's a smallmouth or a largemouth yet, but it is on a bed. So we're gonna try to catch this guy. Right now I'm using a 7-foot light action rod that I built with a little tiny bluegill swim bait. So we're gonna see if he'll bite this, and then we're gonna try to catch him and maybe a few others if we get the chance. So we're just gonna kind of walk up and down the creek or river and see what we find. That's a good cast. Now he sees me. Oh, got him. Got him. Nice. That's a good smallie. Come here. Right at the top of the mouth. Perfect. Not a bad little smallmouth right there. On this little Imakatsu micro jig, it's like less than 1/8 of an ounce. So it's real slow float. Less than 1/8 of an ounce, really kind of slow sink, I mean. And it just has I just have a little Kitech 3-inch impact shad on there. And this beautiful fish bit it. Super stoked we got this fish. It was on a bed, probably a little male, kind of just setting up the bed, and he was real protective. Caught this maybe about 2 or 3 feet before I even got to the bed. So he turned right on this little jig, and I was able to get him. So we're gonna send this guy back, but super happy we caught this fish. All right, got ourselves a fish here on the mouse. Nice little smallie, nothing crazy. Not to get a hook in the hand. Here we go. Sweet. It's fish number 2 for the day. Nice, beautiful little smallmouth. See if we can get another one. Got a little smallie. Look at that, he's throwing up minnows. Come on. Itself in a rock. I'm still able to land this little fish. So that's fish number 3. That guy was on this little Lucky Craft Pointer 65. Kind of just in this little bait fish pattern. I'm kind of looking, and you guys won't be able to see it in the camera, but right in this riffle where all these bubbles are, there's just tons and tons and tons of bait fish. And that's where that guy came from. So I was just sitting here just doing a twitch pause, just letting the bait kind of suspend in the water column, and he came up and hit it. All right, so we're getting ready to throw this little Imakatsu, little tiny jerkbait. I think it's 60 millimeters, maybe 65. Seems like maybe a slow float. We'll see if we can get anybody to bite. Oh. Got him. I was watching this guy. He came up and it ate it. Smacked out like 3 or 4 times. I finally got him. Not a bad little smallmouth on the jerkbait. Let's just make sure I don't get a hook in the hand. Come on, don't do it. There you go. Nice, healthy little smallmouth. Definitely not the easiest place to walk, but it is the shallowest. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually go downriver. I was thinking about going up first and then working my way down. But so let's see if we can get anything here. So right now I'm just, oh, look at that. There we go, fish on. Little guy. Still fun nonetheless. I was getting ready to explain what I was doing and it clearly worked. So that's good. Just a little pipsqueak. Basically what I'm doing is we have this quick water moving right here, and then we have a little eddy, probably a rock, big rock right there, and it kind of just slowly trails down into a little bit slower water. Still moving pretty good though. But I'm just sitting here just twitching this minnow, giving it almost not stopping it at all. One thing you'll see kind of fishing creeks and rivers is you'll see minnows just kind of, they're always kind of darting around. They're not really like in a pond where you can really do a twitch fish balls. You can, but I find just kind of constantly moving the bait, giving it small little twitches, really goes a long way with getting these fish to strike. That not this last fish, but the one right before that was kind of how that was. I was twitching it. I was watching him just swipe at it, and I just never stopped. A lot of times, like in a pond, you can sit there and pause it, and that sometimes is when the fish will strike. But I really like just kind of always moving the bait, always making it look like it's running from something. There's a fish, a little bit better smallmouth. Oh, much better smallmouth. Nice guy. Not a bad little, maybe 10, 11 inch smallmouth. There he goes. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. This is a little tiny 110, like, not even a 110 junior. It's like I call it a 110 micro. It's a knockoff lure, but it's something that I paid myself in this little bait fish pattern. It's only 70 millimeters. Even though it has a +1 lip on it, it only goes about 5 or 6 foot. But it is a kind of semi-fast sink. So I think this will do really well in this current because of that. Typically, when you're fishing rivers, you want to use, like the jerkbait you want to use, a suspending, of course, works good, but a lot of times a fast sink or a sink just kind of cuts through the water a little bit better. So let's see if one of these guys will bite. Oh, I just saw a nice smallmouth jump. Alright, nothing on the first cast. Let's get out a little bit farther. There we go. Nice. Come on. There we go. Nothing to see here except for me struggling to get one hook out. Awesome. Thank you, buddy. All right, let's fish this a little bit deeper water now. It's probably the guy that throttled me earlier. Wind's picking up again. Ooh, that's a good fish. That's a good smallie. He might be foul hooked actually, but still not a bad one. Another healthy little smallmouth bass. see if we can get another one out of this. So the really cool thing about this side of the river is we do have this pretty decent sized rapid, but it just like dips right down and forms this little eddy right here. It's a little bit more aggressive on the other side. I've had luck over there too, but the people that bought this property ended up putting private property signs on this little island here, which I don't know if they're really allowed to do, but I figure it's just not worth dealing with. But still, just so much fun being out here. This is one of my favorite places to go fishing. Oh, yes, there we go. Another really fun thing about this little light. There you go. Point proven right there. Just, ow. Come on, buddy. Feels like a decent fish. Not at all. What is it? Oh, a little hog sucker. Don't know why he was trying to eat this, but there we go. Haven't caught one of these in a few years. See you, bud. That'll be a good, cool pattern to try to mimic at some point. I'm sure there are a lot of fish in here that probably eat them. All right, well, that's like 5 fish in like 10 minutes, which is awesome. Might switch to a little bit bigger bait and see if we can get something else. Oh, that's really cool. So just cool seeing it in the water. You guys probably can't, but I did this like iridescent color shift on here from a green to a red, and it looks awesome in the water. It looks so natural. Oh my goodness, dude. That thing just hit the water. Fortunately lost him. But that's all right. Got another one now. Not a bad size. Little 12-incher or so. There we go. Tell you what, this lure is a game changer. First time using it, and I probably will have a hard time putting it down for anything else. And if you guys are ever interested in any of my custom baits, you can reach out to me on Facebook, either Frank Bowles, which is my personal one right now. As the channel grows, we will change that to actually have a YouTube page on Facebook. But also, Real Expectations Foundation is the nonprofit that I run to get kids out in the water. And I basically paint, there we go, another fish. I paint lures to raise money for the camp that we do. Me and my wife, we run a summer camp. We take 10 kids out fishing for a whole entire week up in Pennsylvania. It feels like it might be a little bit better fish. And so every year I make custom rods for every kid, reels, and then we do give each kid a new tackle bag. It's just foul hook, but still not a bad size. Yeah, so we take them out for a whole week. We go trout fishing, salmon fishing, smallmouth, largemouth. So all the money that I make from painting my lures, it just goes right into you guys just send the money right to the nonprofit PayPal. So it gets put to good use. We'll probably post a video here soon of all the rods we did. They're really sweet. But again, this is just constantly twitching it. Very short pauses, like maybe a second or two. Just keeping it looking erratic, flying around the water column. Ooh, that was a good hit. Oh, it came back for it. Ah, I missed. Gotta tighten my drag a hair. There we go. Another fish. Just another small mouth. Good Lord. They are so aggressive. Come on, buddy. There we go. Not a bad little guy. At this point, I've lost count for the day. That's probably at least now 7 or 8 out of this spot. Oh, that felt good. I say that, it's probably another 10-incher, but either way, they all feel good, right? I have a buddy of mine that helps us with the camp, and he always says the tug is the drug, and it absolutely is true. Whether it's a 4-inch bass, bluegill, 6-pound smallie. Of course, I'd prefer a 6-pound smallie right now, but hooking into anything is just so much fun. There we go. Got some good head shakes. Not a bad little guy. Probably the fattest one. Not very big, but still a thick, healthy river smallmouth. That's a good fish. He was all the way out in the middle. I switched lures to a 110 Junior just because I wanted something a little bit bigger and see if anybody else would bite out here because they're kind of slowed down a little. And ended up catching about the same size, maybe a little bigger. Maybe just to be a fisherman, I'll say it's a little bigger. Down, one more. There we go. All right, see you, bud. Another good fish out in the middle. And just as fat as can be. Got another one. They're all about the same size, even though I've upsized the bait. What's interesting is these are the same fish that probably were hitting the mouse, but for some reason just weren't getting hooked. Ooh. Sorry there, bud. Anybody else is over there. Can't tell yet, but this might be a little bit better. No, not too much. About the same. All right, buddy. All right. Really not trying to get super sharp hooks in my hand. That's a good smallmouth. Oh my goodness, I hope you guys can see this. It's a really good smallmouth bass. Oh, he's staying down. Oh yes, yes, yes. Don't go down the rapids. Please don't go down those rapids. Yes. Nice. Look at this guy. Oh, look at him. He's spitting out. Look at him. Look what he ate. What are the odds of that right there? Decent little, like 1.5 pound smallmouth. Of course, a ton of trebles in his mouth. And he spits out a giant rubber lizard and then it hooks to my lure. It is too funny. All right. Not a bad little 13-inch smallmouth. There he goes. And here's my giant rubber lizard. Keep that as a little souvenir, I guess. All right. Back on our side of the campground here. Gonna just scope down the river one last time while making our way back to our camper. See if we see anything. And I think that'll end this video and a few other videos that we made today. So I really hope you guys enjoyed. Please like and subscribe. It goes a long way. Really can't wait to see this channel grow. Can't wait to see all the places we end up going. Next year, we're going to Chautauqua, New York for the second time. I got my PB smallmouth there. So there's a really good chance that we can get another one, maybe bigger or the same size, and this time actually get it recorded. So we're just gonna kind of walk down the creek or the river. Gotta remember to say the river. And just see if we see anyone of any good size. Maybe that might want to eat. And then if not, it's time for some steak. All right, I think that'll do us, guys.